I'm Katrina Cotton for InvestmentPitch Media. Thanks for joining us today. Salona Global Medical Device Corporation, a U.S.-based medical device technology company, has announced a private placement of up to $10 million in debenture units, which are offered through a syndicate of agents. The unsecured subordinated debentures units, priced at $1,000 US per unit, will have a 10% interest rate and a 60-month term. Each unit will consist of a $1,000 debenture and 1,000 warrants, with the warrants exercisable at 80 cents Canadian for 60 months, subject to an acceleration clause. The offering is subject to a minimum of $3.5 million US from the sale of 3,500 units. The shares are trading at 55 cents. Net proceeds will be used towards the recently announced definitive asset purchase of the physical medicine assets from Biodex Medical Systems, including Biodex's brand and all intellectual property for the physical therapy and athletic industries, including inventory. A global brand in physical therapy clinics, Biodex offers high-tech medical devices to improve patients' mobility, balance, and strength. Salona will pay $5 million US in cash at closing and up to an additional $3 million US in deferred cash payments, contingent on performance of the acquired assets during the 12-month period following closing. The acquisition is subject to customary closing conditions. Biodex Medical Systems, with a history of manufacturing and engineering excellence that spans more than 60 years, is part of Mirion Medical, a group of healthcare-focused brands within Mirion Technologies. The acquisition builds upon Salona Global's strategy of acquiring small to mid-sized U.S. and internationally based medical device products and companies to create a fully integrated global medical device company, as well as adding a well-known global brand of devices to its product line. As part of the acquisition, Salona Global will execute a 2-year contract manufacturing agreement with Biodex, which together with the acquired assets are expected to generate $26 million annually. The trailing 12-month revenues for the acquired assets were $18 million with gross margins of approximately 30%. Les Cross, executive chairman, stated, "This deal looks to add significant revenue and gross profits to Salona Global with no added dilution. It is a transformational deal for us as it gives us a global brand and significant further distribution, solidifying our standing within the physical therapy clinic and athletic training room. The acquisition would increase our revenues and profits to a level where we can start considering an application for listing on the Nasdaq market in the U.S. We continue our efforts in driving the 5 engines of revenue and profit growth, bringing more momentum to our fast-growing company: acquisitions, internal sales force recruitment, product development, in-licensing product IP, and sales distribution agreements." Luke Falstick, CEO, added, "We invested significantly in pre-integration expenses over the past few months and are well positioned to drive revenue growth and margins as we integrate this brand into our portfolio in 2023. Our plan is to introduce the acquired Biodex suite of products into the athletic training and physical therapy markets through existing distribution. We will also be looking to gain revenues by cross-selling MyoGuard products into the existing Biodex distribution channel. While we have spent time and energy on this deal, we have a large pipeline of other deals I feel optimistic about as we look beyond this deal." On November 21st, Bruce Campbell, president and portfolio manager of Stonecastle Investment Management, was interviewed by Andrew Bell on Bloomberg and had this to say about Salona Global.
Topic number 1, Salona Global Medical Device. It's SGMD on the venture. What are they all about, Bruce, please?
So they're in the recovery science market. So if you think about what that is, that's when you go to your physiotherapists and they have, a number of different machines and technologies that help you recover from either an injury or from surgery. And those are 2 things that don't stop because the economy slows down or we have COVID or anything like that. This company started just a little over a year and a half ago. At that point in time, they had around $15 million in revenue. They've grown that to a little over $50 million in revenue right now, with what they have in the pipeline, they're anticipating that they're going to end the year with about $80 million in revenue. They're profitable. They're founded by a gentleman who's done this before. So he had a company that he took that was in the similar space, and over a 6-year period, he took it from about $150 million to $1.5 billion, sold it out to one of the big private equity firms. And now he's put his team back together, knowing what he knew from before and doing it all over again. This is an example of what we talked about earlier, where the business is doing phenomenal, but the stock price isn't. And it's an opportunity that exists, I think, that allows investors to get in now. If you want to be patient, Les Cross and his team are going to do exactly what they did before.
For more information, please visit the company's website, salonaglobal.com. Contact Luke Falstick, CEO, at 1-800-760-6826 or by email at info@salonaglobal.com. I'm Katrina Cotton for Investment Pitch Media.